Most of the homes in Guangming Village in China's Sichuan province were made of mud bricks and were instantly leveled when the 5/12 Wenchuan quake struck in 2008. To help the villagers, Tzu Chi built Sichuan's first dye homes there. The new community, which houses 91 families, has now been completed, and on Saturday, November 20th, the official presentation ceremony for the homes was held. The presentation ceremony of the Guangming Tzu Chi dye homes in Sichuan, China is attracting many locals, even those who are typically away working. Some are visitors from neighboring villages here to share the festive and joyous moment. Villagers honor this important day by performing a ceremonial dance passed down from the Zhou dynasty nearly some 3,000 years ago. Since the 2008 Wenchuan quake, the Tzu Chi Foundation has been rebuilding 91 homes here. The foundation's deputy director is present to convey Master Zheng Yan's blessing and to thank all the government officials who helped make this day possible.
For nearly a year's time, we have been pleased to see how life is getting better here. Young people who are working now come home more often to be reunited with their parents and children.
The people of Guangming Village, with gratitude in their heart, are committed to leading a positive life and improving their community with their own hands.
The 91 Sichuan families today receiving Tzu Chi's first dye homes in Sichuan take to the stage to receive the titles for their property. To convey her gratitude, an 82-year-old grandma presents a handsome embroidery to Tzu Chi.
My fellow comrades, I have lived for some 70 years and witnessed different eras. Our comrades from Taiwan deliver love to us. Our leaders, our Taiwan comrades, your combined effort and selfless contribution have restored our home to us.
Hand in hand, Tzu Chi's support is also helping these quake victims cope with their trauma.
We have dressed up today, especially for this occasion. For today is a joyous day, just like New Year's Day, so we have to be dressed up.
The mud brick homes built that were leveled during the Wenchuan quake have now been replaced by homes built of cement, all thanks to Tzu Chi, who crossed thousands of miles and overcame countless obstacles to bring new life to these people of Sichuan, China. The Guangming dye homes, which you just saw, had gained local renown. People from neighboring villages walk for hours to see how the local mud brick homes have been transformed into something more permanent and safer. We now take you into this new community to see how its residents live.
At the presentation ceremony of Tzu Chi's first Guangming dye homes here in Sichuan, China, even residents from neighboring villages show up, despite being forced to walk for an hour to get here.
I'm so impressed and moved by the generosity of the Taiwan people that I feel like crying. This is the first time for me to be here and see these homes. They are truly built very well.
As an Aryan, Grandma Wu is very happy today. Since construction began, she has always been around to greet Tzu Chi volunteers on their visits. Grandma Wu has witnessed the entire transformation of this mountain village.
好，你老人家多保重，多保重，好。祝你长命百岁哦，你已经超过100岁了。千岁，千岁，千岁，千岁。长命千岁。
Guangming is now much happier. For her parents who work in a city, come back more often now to their new home. Guangming's mother says this home is not only better than the old one, but even better than their rented rooms in the city.
We could only use groundwater in the past, so we always had to carry our water in. Now we have water on tap and it's much more convenient.
Every one of the 91 families in this new community shares a similar story, and today they once again each have a sturdy, safe, permanent place to call their own.
Continuing our coverage on the dye homes in Guangming Village, in the months following the Sichuan earthquake, some of the villagers were so eager to get out of their temporary shelters that they moved into their new homes while construction was still going on. Workers rushed to finish the project before winter closed in last year so the villagers could begin their lives anew.
Here in Guangming Village in Zhongjiang County near Deyang City, the century-old red earthen brick houses were flattened by the China earthquake. His home leveled, Mr. Zhou Jianling hung his wedding photograph up in the temporary straw hut where his family was sheltering. But a little over a year after the disaster, the same picture is hanging on a white wall. This is one of the 91 permanent homes built by Tzu Chi in Guangming. The new two-story home is a dream come true for Zhou Jianling.
Every morning after I get up, I marvel at how clean and comfortable it is.
13-year-old Chen Ying mops the floor twice a day because she says when she moved in she had never seen such bright tiles in her life.
When I first saw it, I thought it was a mirror.
If our home wasn't fixed, we wouldn't have been able to change our situation. But because the house has changed, everything has changed.
Villagers agreed that the Dai homes, which are the first houses built by Tzu Chi in Sichuan province, have turned everyone's fortunes around. In the poor village, residents were forced to use the local red soil to make bricks for their homes, which offered little resistance against the massive May 12 earthquake of 2008.
When it fell down, I put up a canvas shelter, then that fell down. It rained heavily and collapsed under the rain. See the shelter. My husband and I sleep here, and the children are in here. There's nothing else I can do. It leaks a lot in the rain and makes the bedding wet.
Taking out faded photographs mounted in the picture frame, Quake Kids villager Wang Xingying shows us a faded picture taken when she was 18 years old.
I hope after a few months, these Dai houses can be completed, and they will have permanent homes, good homes. They will be able to do their work, and their farms will thrive.
We're piling up and digging out as little soil as possible because this geography and landscape has been here for thousands or hundreds of millions of years. We don't want to change it.
In the most westerly mountains of China, far away from Taiwan, people on both sides of the Taiwan Strait come together in Zhongjiang.
After pasting these householders in here, Tzu Chi will become a part of the history of their heritage. Before, it was just their ancestors. Now you could say we are part of their family. I think that's the best way to think about it.
An elderly villager finds himself in the collection of restored photographs, perhaps signifying that rebuilt Guangming Village has rediscovered its identity.